Dang, it was really good. Hi everyone. The no opening was just really good. Hi everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello. Promised you a catch-up movie. We're gonna be doing those as the year winds down. We were talking about a movie that we've talked about a couple times on the channel, trailer related. I think it was during Trailer Trash. Yeah. Finally caught up with it. We're talking about a movie. Movies and TV, so you hear, and that movie is called Together. Not Together, that's a different movie. Together, just single word, is directed by Stephen Daldry and is written by Dennis Kelly. Stephen Daldry, of course, best known for Billy Elliot and The Hours and The Reader. This is a different sort of take. It actually originally premiered on television in the United Kingdom, but it was released theatrically in the US. The film stars James McAvoy and Sharon Horgan, two terrific actors, playing the characters known simply as he and she. They are never named. They also have a young son named Artie who gets maybe 2 lines in the movie. What's the movie about? Well, nothing really. I don't mean that as a negative either. The pandemic has hit the United Kingdom, and he and she are a couple that are on the outs, and we get to learn a little bit about what put them on the outs from them, because they often will look straight at us, straight at the camera, and explain themselves, their sides of the story. And over the course of a year of the pandemic, they realize that maybe there's a chance they might actually be in love. They never married, and they've grown to resent each other, but maybe this pandemic will actually be good for their relationship. And along the way, we learn a little bit more about the world around us from the point of view of these characters, and through the terrific acting of James McAvoy and Sharon Horgan. And that's really it. There's no real plot. It's kind of a series of monologues and scenes. So I'm just gonna let it off the... Together is really, really good. But I think what people need to understand is this film was originally going to be a stage play, and it's very clearly that's what it is. This is not very dynamically directed. It's not, have a lot of swooping shots. However, apparently there's only, something like a little over 200 cuts in the whole movie. The movie's 90 minutes long. What's really important about it is the material good? If it's not going to have a plot, and it's just going to be these monologues, is the acting good, and are the monologues good? And that's where Together really shines, because not only are they good, they're great. Dennis Kelly's script is absolutely cutting, and sharp, and funny, and moving. James McAvoy and Sharon Horgan, who are really, them and the little actor who plays Artie, are really, literally the only 3 people we see or hear in this movie. It is pretty much, it is entirely in the home of these two. It's fascinating. Learning about their relationship through their monologues, are almost sort of a therapist or marital mediator. They kind of treat the viewer a bit like they're the ones kind of helping them come to some sort of breakthrough. And some of them are just heart-shattering. There's a very lengthy, but actually weirdly educational monologue that Horgan gives about the statistics of the pandemic in Europe as it relates to a loss that her character has recently suffered relating to COVID. And it breaks your heart, but at the same time, the info she gives kind of makes you mad. You understand her rage. You kind of want to do something. James McAvoy has a really great monologue that kind of loops around the movie about that is showing sort of his character growth involving his treatment of a grocery store clerk, and how it both at the beginning of the movie, which is a lot more negative, and then at the end of the movie, which is very, very, very positive in a way, but also filled with regret for his earlier behavior. All that stuff is great. If there's one problem with Together I'm really tempted to say Together. There's a problem with Together, it is simply that I don't know how I can recommend it to certain people. I loved it. I do not know how I could recommend it to certain people, because it's a little bit long even at 90 minutes. It does kind of drag a little bit. Some moments do go on a little bit too long. But, otherwise, when it comes to screenplay, this is one of the best screenplays of 2021. This movie is insanely underrated. It's definitely the best. This is very similar, probably people are noting, to a movie I thought was quite underrated from earlier this year called Lockdown, which was directed by Doug Liman. This is better, because it doesn't really try to have a plot, which I think is actually a benefit of this material. the biggest problem with Lockdown is that it had to become like that jewel heist plot in the last act. This one really doesn't. It's just these people and how they live with each other. That's all there's really is to say. You know what? I'm not going to go all the way with Together, but I really did highly, highly love it. I'll give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. This is a really good little English comedy. Totally worth checking out. It's on Hulu. That's where I watched it. Yeah, go check it out. It's really good. Trailer Trash None. Watch it on Hulu. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. Alright. In fact, the credits were like less than a minute long. It was really, really short. Anyway. Alright. We'll be back later tonight for the French Dispatch, finally. We also have Rumble this week, as well as Spider-Man No Way Home, Nightmare Alley, and an early review, barring an embargo, of American Underdog. We will also be talking next week about Being the Ricardos, The Kingsman, The Matrix Resurrections, Don't Look Up, and then the day after Christmas, Licorice Pizza and A Journal for Jordan. Then for the final week, we'll be having, we're also going to be talking next week about Hawkeye Season 1, and then we'll also be doing a few more last-minute catch-up reviews, mystery reviews, and then on New Year's Eve, 2 weeks from this Friday, we will be doing the best of the year, and then January 1st, we'll be doing the worst of the year of 2021, and we'll close the book on it. That'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, what that's supposed to do. Or so I've been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, including my ongoing second annual 25 Movies of Christmas, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Grant the Movie and TV Guy. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Go check out Together. It's really good, and thank you all. Take care. See ya.